Hey guys, I want to do another video on some odd stuff that some people remember, some people. I'm not saying this one's as odd as my usual things are, especially a video now. But I'm still mad that I found a scratch on my Drake Josh video now PVD. I think that's what they call the little proprietary discs. But I wanted to do a video on some more gaming stuff, and I also want to do some more video on art stuff. You might have seen a video that I uploaded yesterday, I think, of Jeff the Killer, a drawing of him. I did that on this, and I'm going to. Sorry, I'm looking at my time, but I'm going to show you some pictures I've drawn with this later. But this is the UDraw drawing tablet. I got it because it was really cheap for the Xbox 360. I got it for $5 at a game store, and it came with a game. So $5 with a game and the controller. And I already like to collect weird looking controllers, so just for the controller, I think now it's worth it. But it's pretty good. Only thing is the cover. So it's markers, colored pencils, and crayons. You don't get to use any of that. They don't have a lot of different tools that you can use, which is one small doubt, because I might put this on a video of is it worth it later, because it is kind of a failed thing, and it is almost the end of THQ, because they made this, the company, and they lost a lot of money from it because it wasn't very successful. Sorry, my eyeball, it's just. So it's a reason why, one of the reasons why they went bankrupt, but it's not the main reason, so it's not that bad. I don't think it's that bad. They just put a lot of time into marketing and stuff. They had a lot of games for this thing. Only thing is, as soon as I bought it, the games started to get more expensive again. But the games are around $10 a piece, which is a little much considering that nobody really plays this thing. But I'm waiting for the prices to go down. I might review some of the other games. But for now, I think it's okay. Only thing is, my drawings. I'm going to show some drawings that I've done in a little bit. The time is going down on when it's going to happen. But I think around 5 minutes into this video, then there'll be some drawings, and I'm also going to give some reviews on the tablet there. Only thing is, since I got it used, I do plan on getting a new one eventually, because they're still new. They still have new copies of it. If you can notice, it's really scratched up. The tablet put scratches on it. I'm not sure if you can see it. Not the tablet. The pen actually made marks on it, which really irritates me. But whatever. It has over here. It has that really the really silky plastic that scratches like butter. And besides that, the pen's nice. Only thing is, the pen has a button. It doesn't actually do anything. I'm trying to count. Sorry. The way I do videos is kind of hard to whatever. But I thought this was a button since it's pressed down a little bit. But no, that's just it's a touchscreen that it can feel how hard you're pressing on it. So yeah, I think it's pretty nice. It has a nice D-pad, and this does work on other games that use just the little controls, which I think is cool. I played Super Meat Boy with these controls, which is kind of interesting, but some people might not find it as cool as me. But hopefully the games get down cheap enough. I always find these at thrift shops a good bit. You can get these really cheap nowadays. I got this for, like I said, $5, and they had more of them. So I think just for that price, it's worth it. Especially if you're considering buying a drawing tablet, but you're not sure if you can get used to it like I did. I'm still able to get used to it, but it's kind of limited with this because making straight lines, it's hard to make straight lines. It's hard to make circles with this thing because the lines come out really crooked. Like really crooked and pixelated, which really sucks. I guess it works for a kid, but for me, it doesn't really work that well. I'm not the best artist, so I'm not praising my drawing. I'm not saying I'm a professional or any of that. I'm just saying that they could have done a little bit better. I wish they would come out with something new for the Xbox One and PS4 like this. I know there's not much of a need for it. Only I just kind of think it would be cool, so I don't have to buy a computer, and I don't have to buy a really nice tablet for it. But that's a small gripe. Sorry, wait just a few more seconds, and I think some of the art is going to be shown. And a lot of the other games I've seen, isn't that great? This started off on the Wii for it started off at the Wii with a whole bunch of gimmicky SpongeBob games. Okay, now if I edit this right, then you should be seeing some of the drawings that I drew with it. It's not sped up like my video that I did the other day, just because I wanted to make it last a little bit so I can have a little bit of conversation while you seeing it, so it's not just me talking. But this is, by the way, two of these pictures is Jeff the Killer. And you might be thinking I'm going all dark in the brain, but I used to draw Jeff the Killer a lot when I was littler, and I was like, well, not littler, but here's that. I have some drawings of some of my old drawings. Some drawings I used to do a long time ago. I always liked the design of Jeff the Killer, so one of these I wanted to be original. But one of these is to see if I've gotten better at drawing, since I'm kind of worse at drawing on here than I am like on this tablet than I am on paper, just because you have to get used to something. So I was gonna see if it looks worse or better than these drawings I drew a long time ago, like 2 or 3 years ago. And this is not yet, but this one's coming up, so you can judge if this one's better or not. But if you can see, it's showing all the things I changed on it through time, and that's one of the things I hate about this, because that's how you go back. Like, if you have to redo something, you have to go and rewrite or fast forward through it, like showing all the marks you did, and you have to try to stop at the right time, and it's really, really stupid to me. But that's not the biggest deal. In this one, I'm just holding this up because this is the drawing that I drew over here. Yeah. This is my first Jeff the Killer drawing, by the way. So I think I've gotten somewhat better since then, at least. But get back to what I was saying. So I'm trying to stack these up. But yeah, I think this is worth $5 if you can find it for $5. It's really worth $5 because you can just get a controller for that, and the game is icing on the cake because it's not the best drawing thing. But if you do want to draw, like I kind of want to get me eventually, I want to get me some kind of drawing tablet. But I wasn't sure if I'd be able to get used to it, seeing it on the screen and drawing here, because there's no screen on this. In fact, this kind of looks like a Wii U. But sorry, kind of going off, trying to fill some time because I don't want to make this video too short, but I don't want to make this video too long. But this wasn't a big game. I don't think this would have been worth $60 when it came out, but I really think it's worth $5 if you can find it for that. If you can find this for $5, then I highly recommend it. Only thing is, for example, this drawing right here, I don't think you could really do that. Just because, like, first of all, that's sketched. That's a pencil sketch. They don't have the pencil ups in as far as I can see, unless you unlock more through time. And there's no you can't see you can't. I'm like on Google, whatever it's called, Microsoft Paint. They have the option to make straight lines and stuff. You can't make straight lines. These, well, you can kind of see some of the lines are kind of jagged. That's hard to do. Like, it's really hard to do on here. And next is this is a watercolor drawing, watercolor. And it's not the best. I never worked with watercolors, so I'm not sure how good it is. But it just doesn't look right to me. But again, I just kind of suck at painting. So, forgive me for this one because I just kind of wanted to paint a landscape instead of usual characters that I draw. And I think this video is almost up. As soon as this drawing is over, I'm probably going to end it. But I just wanted to give I kind of wanted to show off this, but I also kind of wanted to show off my drawings. And if you want to see more drawings, like sped up like this, please like my video though, because I kind of want to do it, but I don't get good views on my videos anyway. I really wish I could, but I can't. So what else can I say about this? Besides it lying on the cover saying it has all this and the game's being expensive, I wish I had more to go off of. Isn't that chalk back there? What is that? That brick thing? You don't get to use that. You don't get to use markers. You don't get to use a lot of these, and all in this. You might think that this is the drawing that you can draw. No, you can paint that. You can't draw that. The lines are too straight. Too much detail on it. I'm not saying you can't, but I highly doubt you can with this thing from what I've used. It's really, 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 really restrictive. Okay. For the rest of this video, I'm just going to let you look. Okay, guys, this video is up. I recommend this if you find it cheap enough. Depending on how much you buy it for, I do plan eventually on making a part 2 to this when I want to get the PS3 version or maybe some games for this one, and I want to get the Wii version and kind of compare them. If you like that idea, please give me a thumbs up, and I'll start looking for the PS3 version and everything. If you don't, I don't care. You can go away now, but you probably haven't watched that far. But yeah, if you like my drawings, tell me in the comments.